Hi, thanks so much for tuning in. This is your mid-January reading, approximately spanning the 15th to the 31st of the month. We're going to be doing them in 2-week segments. Let's get right into it now. We'll start with the week of the 15th to the 21st and see what energies are coming through here for you. And we start out with the moon in Capricorn right on the 15th about, and then we have a new moon in Capricorn on the 16th. This is EST time in the USA, so it may permeate differently depending on where you are residing in the world. Okay, but new moons typically are a time of new beginnings, okay, of setting things into motion in terms of our intention. Now, there is generally some form of clarity with what intention we want to set around the new moon. Of course, it always depends on the energies cast around that new moon, so on and so forth, what it is that is happening in your chart personally. But let's see what's coming through for you right around this time, and there could be a focus on career and finances given that the moon is in Capricorn. But again, it will kind of depend on, as well, your own chart. Let's see here. I'm seeing that there is some sort of structure to the way that you're moving, Gemini, during this time. And I was hearing for you as I was meditating off camera. Oh, beautiful. You got the Ace of Swords here. Okay, the clarity coming through for you. This is your theme. I'm seeing that... and I was hearing as I was meditating on your energy off camera that I'm hearing a prescribed following, okay, and I'm getting a very clear path at this point of where you're moving in what direction, and the focus for you is on keeping your perspective, I'm hearing, wide open, and it's almost like I want to make sure that I heed all the signals. I want to make sure that I'm moving in the right direction. I'm hearing, as you may perceive it or feel it. The focus for you is on your perceptive value and challenging any perspective that challenges your ability to keep an open mind. You want to really keep an open mind here, Gemini, as I'm getting it for you. But I'm getting that there is a sense of structure, and there is a sense of, I'm hearing predetermination, I'm hearing specifically, as you may feel it or see it, perceive it. There is a path that you're moving towards and moving along, and I'm hearing promising to you in a certain way, and it's bringing into focus, it's shedding light on what is a concept and a framework of independence, of individuality, what makes me feel individualistic, and at the same time, I'm hearing pragmatic. At the same time, what makes me feel that I am taking the reins with my sense of individuality. And you realize that this has been a process of honing in on how you perceive at the outset what role you want to play in what it is that you create. Now, perception here is a focus, Gemini. And on one hand, it's very simple. On the other, there's a lot of thinking that could go into this, right? And at the same time, there has been an emotionalism to it where it's like, I feel intuitively, okay, about it in this way. I've known certain aspects of my work intuitively. I've known that perhaps certain, I'm hearing avenues of working, ways of working caused a certain amount of distress, okay, so to speak, that just I didn't quite align with. You're coming really clear with that, specifically as it pertains to what emotional involvements serve your sense of independence, and whatever it is that has sort of been cast in a shadow, you are illuminating very clearly. Given the sense of independence that I'm hearing you're moving into, given the sense of direction that you're moving through and along, this is really clarifying the emotional sort of overcast or haze that may have been and surrounded matters of work and career. Now, you have your Temperance mirroring the Seven of Swords. You have been waiting to make and reach this sort of state, okay, of movement, fast movement. And it's been a waiting game a little bit here as I'm feeling it. And there have been principles of your work, and there's perhaps still are aspects of your work that remain, I'm hearing in theory and in principle, that you are still configuring, okay, I'm hearing for you. Now, the Ace of Swords, though, in your theme, there is I'm hearing straight, solid line of direction. You feel very clear-headed with whatever it is that you are curating, that you're creating, and you feel that there is a path that is being followed. Okay, now let's move into the reading for the last week of the month, which is the 22nd to the 31st. Dear Gemini, let's see what comes through here. Okay. I'm hearing that this clarity leads you abound. Leads you, I'm hearing around and around and around. It leads you perhaps in cycles, in circles perhaps. Let's see what this is all about. I'm getting here that the focus for you is on, I'm hearing trailblazing, on leading the path in a certain way, leading the pack, so to speak, in a certain way, as you may see it or as you may feel it. The focus being on what exactly it is that you are creatively instilling in whatever this clear sort of path and clear sort of sightedness is. The focus is on dynamism here that we're seeing now. You have the Five of Wands upright in your, smack dab in the middle as a sort of focus card here, with the Ace of Cups diagonal to it, in reverse at the bottom left-hand corner, the Fool that mirrors the Ace of Cups, both in reverse. You're getting ready, Gemini, to take a certain direction in your life, in your creative work, in your, I'm hearing, in your virtuosity, okay? In what it is that you feel is transforming you. I'm hearing that has been a point in time that is very important that you're feeling. It's like, I feel like I'm moving through something transformational. There is a newness of beginning, and especially as it pertains to matters that are inherently emotional. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups that are mirroring one another, with the World smack dab in the middle. The focus being on what this new beginning creates for you, both emotionally and in terms of how you feel that you are strategically suited for this new beginning. In terms of preparation, I'm getting that. So I'm getting that you feel, on one hand, I want to be strategically aligned with this. I want to strategically understand how I'm moving creatively and dynamically. But at the same time, I want this new beginning to resemble an emotionalism that is characteristic of how significant this new beginning is for me. So it's like you want to really make it obvious. You want to really make the feeling of this new beginning I'm hearing profound. Okay, profound. Now, what moves you in a dynamic way is the release, I'm hearing, of emotional inhibition. From the past, any sort of paradigm that has been emotional. I'm hearing emotional overcast from the past to move through this energy. Okay, and you are reshaping your world, Gemini. At this point in time, what it is that you are moving into is completely reshaping the paradigm through which you create. And it's moving through expectations that have, in a certain way, been I'm hearing, by way of your own formation. And so what has been a point of stability for you in the past, I'm getting, is transmuting. The Three of Pentacles in reverse, right over the Mother of Swords upright, right over the Seven of Wands in reverse, with the Star, beautiful, sitting right beneath the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse right beneath the Star, mirroring the Seven of Wands in reverse. There is a focus on fine-tuning, finding exactly not just what is stable, not just what is technically, I'm hearing stable grounds, perhaps even a stable industry for a number of you, but what exactly is the foundation that I want to not only stand on, to not only be fixed to, but to feel so aligned with, so connected to, where I feel beneath my feet, the earth that I'm hearing I'm magnetized to. So it's like this desire to not only stand on 2 feet, but to feel that you are in constant fluidity through where it is that you stand in every moment. And it is, I'm hearing a point of revelation of what does it for you in that way, what gives you that sense that you are so connected to what stabilizes you in a way that yet again reminds you that you are an ever-changing, fluid being. It's so fascinating, Gemini. You have another stack here that popped out, faced by the Emperor. This is Aries' card, right over the Nine of Swords upright, right over the Seven of Cups in reverse. Now these energies trailing through from the past reading. The focus for you is on what the cultivation of this dream is, in ways that you are reminded of what you really feel, okay, intuitively, that has in a certain way defied the logic, okay, the logistics. There is a dream that you hold, and whatever that is, no matter what your intellectual, rational sort of, I'm hearing internalization of it, may make apparent of this dream, your focus is on curating the visual component of it. And you're literally, I'm seeing you as visualizing what you want this world to look like, specifically in a material, tangible, physical way. Okay. And again, it may have to do with matters of career and finances. All right. Thank you so very much, Gemini, for tuning into your video. Love and light to you all on this transformational journey forward. Thank you so much again for your dear patience with these readings, and I'll see you soon for the early February readings. Feel free to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know that I resonate a lot with my moon sign, even more than my sun sign sometimes, so I also sometimes resonate with my rising ascendant. Okay, so if you don't know your signs, you can calculate them via the link below in the description box I provide, and you can calculate them that way. All right, love and light to you all. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Gemini.